Dobro večer i veliki pozdrav svima. Dobrodošli u emisiju Najlakši način. Moje ime je Karmen Jerković. Šalim se, nije. Moje ime je da Kalapat i družim se ovo večer sa vama. Karmen šalje velike pozdrave iz Slovenije i zadužila je mene da se danas družim sa vama i da obradim ovu sjajnu temu. Već ste družili sa ovim gostom, sa Davidom Elliotom, i mnogi koji su bili tada sa nama u misiji su počeli da koriste ovu tehniku i da imaju sjajne rezultate. Tako da ćete danas moći da podelite sa nama svoje iskustva, da postavite pitanja Davidu i da se još malo više upoznamo sa ovom tehnikom pisanja koju on primenjuje i podučava. Predstavit ću vam divne ljude koji su ovo večer tu još sa mnom. Prvo ću predstaviti jednog gospodina iz Slovenije, Boruta. Borute, dobro večer, dobro nam došao.
Večer, drago mi je što sam sa vama opet.
Hvala ti puno. Tu je sa nama divna prevoditeljica koju ste već isto imali prilike da upoznate, Tana. Tana, dobro večer. Ona ima malo problema sa internetom, ali ja verujem da će sve funkcionisati kako treba večeras. Dobro večer i tebi.
Dobro večer, pozdrav svima. Meni malo kasni zvuk, pa tako da znate.
Biće sve ok, šaljemo pozitivnu energiju i sigurna sam da će sve biti ok. I naš današnji gost je gospodin David Elliot, dobro večer želim i njemu. I odmah ćemo početi postavljati pitanje kako bi mogli što više pitanja da mu postavljamo, Tana, važi. Ono što mene prvo zanima, meni prošli put onako nije bilo toliko jasno kako je ova tehnika, o čemu se tu radi, šta je tu suština, za šta je ona dobra, za šta se ona može koristiti. A hajde možda da krenemo od toga večeras, može?
So David, last time I didn't really quite understand what this technique is all about. What is the essence of it? What is it good for? And what is it used for?
So the actual breathing part, is that what you mean, the breathing part of the meditation? Is that what the question was about, breathing? Yeah, so what it's used for, I mean, I don't know about people in Croatia and Slovenia and all over in that neck of the woods, but people in America, let's say, and quite a few in Italy have a problem with their thoughts and their worries and all that's going on in their brain. In the simplest form, the breathing technique is an active meditation that gets people out of their head and gets them to...
Zašto se koristi ova tehnika disanja? Znači, ne znam za ljude ovdje u Hrvatskoj, ali kod nas ljudi u Americi i ljudi u Italiji imaju problem što previše razmišljaju, znači problem sa svojim mislima, brigom, i tako da ova tehnika aktivnog disanja ljude makne iz uma i na neki način prestaje taj tok razmišljanja.
So yes, I do a lot of times try to use humor because I do realize that most human beings suffer from being a little bit too serious, and I know of the few Slovenians and Croatians I've met, that is reality that happens in that country too. So again, in its simplest form, the breathing technique is a way to learn how to meditate that I find is the most effective one that gets people in as simple and as short as 7 to 10 minutes can get them into the moment, get them still, and can get a person to start to experience their emotion or energy on a deeper level.
Znači volim malo se našaliti na ovu temu. Jasno, ali većina ljudi pati od toga su preozbiljni. Tako da znam da se to u stvari isto događa i ovdje u ovim zemljama, nisam mislio da nije tako. Dakle, da znači ponovo, ovo je najjednostavnija metoda da se nauči meditirati. Pronašao sam da je i najefektivnija. Za nekih 7 minuta ljudi se uđu u tišinu i uđu u sadašnji trenutak. Na taj način počnu osjećati svoje emocije, energiju, to na jednom vrlo dubokom nivou.
Doing a good job, Donna. So, again, the breathing is a tool in the technique of the healing work I teach, and it's like a foundational tool, really important. From once we can get people to stop thinking or get them out of their head, then they start to move into a place of the heart, and that's where most of the spiritual intelligence lies for us, is in the heart. And so much of the deep healing that occurs is when you can start to feel their heart and start to tune into the body, whether their energy is stuck on a physical level, like pain or injury in the body, or an emotional level, they're depressed or angry or full of fear. And then once a person can start to feel that, really feel that, they start to have an experience where energy go, and that's where the deeper healing occurs, when they release the past. In the future, when that starts to clear out of the body, they start to feel more energy and and feel a lot lighter. So.
Znači, disanje je osnovni, disanje je osnovni, odnosno elementarni alat koji podučavam. Važan je zato što uspijemo da ljudi prestanu razmišljati i maknu se iz svoga uma i pomjere svijest na srca. A tu u stvari leži većina te duhovne, spiritualne inteligencije. Jer većina u stvari dubokog iscjeljivanja se događa kada ljudi prestanu razmišljati, kada prestanu misliti, znači kada se premjeste u srce i osjete svoje tijelo, da se energija pokrene na fizičkom tijelu, na fizičkom nivou se osjete neke povrede, bol, a na emocionalnom nivou počne se osjećati gdje se nalazi depresija i strahovi i slično. Sad kada zaista počne osjećati te stvari, onda počnu imati iskustvo kada to otpuste i tada se dešava jedno dublje iscjeljivanje. Također počne im se iščišćavati energija iz tijela i osjećaju više energije. Osjećaju se nakon toga ranijima.
I mean, I'm probably ready for another question, but I'll just say a couple more things about this. So when we get the foundation set and give people a tool, such as the breath, it's the thing that people benefit from using as a practice. So if you're feeling, depressed or sick, like as you keep learning how to raise your vibration, then you start to understand, oh, I can change my condition. This is one way that I can do this, on my own. There's many other tools we lay on top of the breathing, but again, it's the simple, basic starting point. And in a little while, maybe in 15 minutes, we'll do a short example with the audience where you can practice. The one thing about technique is it's active, meaning you don't get that many benefits from just sitting and thinking about it because it's the same place you've been in. This one, you get the benefits by laying down and the brain and actually doing the work. So as a healer, I don't heal you. I'm not going to do you. I'm going to teach you how to do the work.
Iako smo spremni već za sljedeće pitanje, želim još reći nekoliko stvari o ovome. Znači, ovime dajemo ljudima jedan alat kao što je disanje. To je nešto što ga ljudi mogu koristiti kao praksu svakodnevno. Naprimjer, ako ste, bolesni, deprimirani, slično, na ovaj način učite kako povisiti svoju vibraciju i počnete razumijevati kako promijeniti svoje stanje. To je jedan način da čovjek to može sam raditi. Također postoje još neki drugi alati osim disanja, ali disanje je jedna početna, elementarna točka koje se polazi. Za jedno možda 15 minuta ćemo dati primjer da publika diše. Poanta kod ove tehnike je što je to aktivno i nećete puno rezultata dobiti tako što sjedite i razmišljate o svojim problemima. I to vas jednostavno samo drži na istome mjestu. Ali dobrobit su ovdje u tome da se isključi mozak i na taj način se obavlja taj rad, posao. Ja kao iscijelitelj neću za vas taj posao napraviti, već ću vas naučiti kako da sami to radite, sebe iscijeljujete.
Ono što mene zanima, šta je ono dobro što je njemu donijela ova tehnika u život? Šta je se njemu promijenilo u životu? Ono što isto pitaju, koliko dnevno se smije prakticirati ovakvo disanje?
So yes, the question from Nora is what kind of benefits did this technique bring to you? What has changed in your life due to practicing this? And one thing that many people ask is, can we breathe too much?
Yeah, let's see how good my memory is with all the questions. Well, going maybe in reverse, we can't breathe too much that I've found. There's different ways you can breathe. The breathing technique I teach isn't hyperventilation. You can only do it for a very short time, and you're taking in a lot of oxygen, too much for the brain to process. And this one, it's more of a steady rhythm more like exercise, where we're bringing in a prolonged slight increase and sometimes a much bigger increase of oxygen, but we keep it steady, like, like climbing stairs or getting, an active exercise. Most humans suffer from not breathing enough. If they're tense or afraid or depressed, they're going to use only a small percentage of the lungs, and a lot of the emotion is actually going to stay in the lungs. So in taking deeper, fuller breaths, we're actually exercising the lungs, bringing more oxygen stream, and what this does is it alkalizes the system. The benefits of exercise, even though you're just laying down meditating, many healthy benefits from more oxygen, making the blood better, and as it works its way to the brain, the blood stimulates the hypothalamus, the crown chakra, and then it starts to release endorphins that flow down during the pineal, thyroids, all the way down, adrenals, as these ductless glands or chakras become stimulated. That's where you still vibration. I also like to compare this to feeling the spirit body. When we raise our vibration and stop thinking, as the heart opens, hear the spirit into the body. When you feel this, you never forget it. So that's why the experience is so strong. You can, obviously you're sober. You don't need, it's not something that's artificial. It's something that's real. And, once you learn how to do it, it's really cheap. You can do it at home by yourself or on your floor, and you can do it every day. So hopefully that is a long of an
Znači, ne može se previše disati. Ovdje kod ove tehnike ne radi se o hiperventilaciji. Kada vi uzmate previše, znači kisika, to se ne radi se o tome ovdje. Ovdje se radi o jednom ustaljenom ritmu i dolazi do laganog povećanja uzimanja kisika u organizam. Više se možete usporediti sa situacijom kada vježbamo, recimo penjemo se stepenicama ili slično, kada znači više kisika dolazi u organizam, odnosno u krv. Većina ljudi pati od toga da ne diše dobro. Znači to jače disanje, odnosno unošenje više kisika u organizam doprinosi tome da se povećava kapacitet pluća, odnosno vježbaju se pluća. Onda dosta emocija ostaje zaglavljeno u plućima i dubljim disanjem se i one aktiviraju. Dalje što to radi, znači također alkalizira cijeli sistem, odnosno iako samo u stvari ležimo, dobrobiti su te da znači više kisika dolazi u krv, bolja cirkulacija krvi, znači stimulira se mozak, odnosno stimulira se hipotalamus, to je krunska čakra. a onda ona počinje lučiti endorfine, koji zatim se aktiviraju na niže sve čakre, znači pinealna, štitna žlijezda, sve dole do nadbubrežnih žlijezda. To jest, znači sve te žlijezde, odnosno čakre se stimuliraju. I tada počinjemo osjećati vibraciju, usporediti u stvari kao da duh dolazi u tijelo. Time znači podižemo svoju vibraciju i kao rezultat prestajemo razmišljati. I jednom kada ovo osjetite, to se više ne zaboravlja. To je veoma jako iskustvo. U svemu ovome je dobro što ste trijezni, ne trebaju vam droge. Znači nije ništa umjetno, ovo je prirodna metoda. I kad naučite ovo raditi, imate jednu jeftinu metodu i to možete raditi sami kod kuće. I svaki dan.
Sorry, it was long. Any other questions?
Hajde da ga pitamo, pošto je polako pola 8 i počeli su već ljudi da postavljaju pitanje vezano za reakcije kakve imaju koji su već počeli. Šta nam je potrebno, kakva priprema nam treba kako bi počeli da radimo tu vežbu? Da li nešto posebno treba da uradimo?
So people have already started asking questions about reactions, about responses to breathing. Now the question is there any preparation needed before we start breathing?
The only preparation I like for people to do is block out, say in this example when we do it in 5 minutes, block out 7 minutes, and that means turn your TV off and hopefully cell phone down, that you can just give the time to your spirit and not be distracted and interrupted. And that's the biggest problem for most ideas, is you have so much stuff, distractions and things going on that you're living in this chaotic place called your brain. So preparation I ask people to do is block out that time and try to eliminate distractions, because just when you get close to the place up and healing, the ego, all the things that kind of want you to stay so creep in and distract you. So, coming up in a few minutes, if you want to block out 7 minutes, answer the phone, lay down. If you have, lay over your eyes, like an eye pillow or even a dish towel, it can help block out the light. You just lay down, and then even if you don't breathe a lot, but you try to do the breathing as best you can, something will happen. About 5-6 minutes into it, you'll start to feel something tingling, some energy moving through, your brain starting to think a little bit less. And that's the minimum. 7 is usually the minimum for people to be able to stop thinking. But, there's an old saying, something like Rome wasn't burnt in a day. So Borit's correcting me. He's saying Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, something like that. We'll take it, a little bit at a time, and as you learn to give yourself a little more space, the meditations can go longer and deeper healing can occur. So, sorry, Tom.
Znači, priprema je odvojiti, izolirati se tih 7 minuta. Znači, nema TV-a, isključiti telefon, znači sve smetnje eliminirati, znači bilo što bi vas moglo prekinuti, jer poenta je u tome, znači dati vrijeme sebi, znači vrijeme duhu, to u stvari jeste nam najveći problem, ta buka u mozgu i te distrakcije, odnosno smetnje konstantne. Znači, obično se čak desi upravo u vrijeme disanja, upravo prije nego što otvoriti da nešto se pojavi što će nam zasmetati. Tako da osnovna priprema je znači leći, eliminirajte sve, izolirajte se, možemo staviti jastučić preko očiju što eliminira svjetlost. Nakon 5-6 minuta pojavit će se, počet ćete osjećati svoju energiju, pojavit će se trnci, odnosno vibracija kroz tijelo. Polako sad jedna šala što kaže sve ide postepeno. David kaže Rim nije spaljen u jednom danu, odnosno uvijek ga isprave pa kaže ne, Rim nije izgrađen za jedan dan. Tako da dajte sebi vremena i sve stvari idu postepeno. Čini se da je to.
You did good. Yeah, I saw somebody even wrote a question in English to me. So you don't even have to think. You don't have to count. If the breathing is active, I had a cold here the other day from traveling. Thanks. So my limitation is a little bit, my breathing and my lungs is a little limited right now, but I'll show you the way you do it. Is instead of breathing through the nose on this meditation, we breathe in and out through the mouth. It's 2 inhales in through the mouth. The first one is down in the low belly, and then the second one comes to the high chest. So it's like one big inhale, only we break it apart into 2, and then you exhale through the mouth. So it's like just like that. It's really quite simple. For the people who are stuck in their head, about the 5th breath, your brain is going to say, I'm getting dizzy, I can't think, and it'll try to stop you. You just keep breathing nice and gentle, just like you were taking a walk or climbing some steps, and as you just keep, pretty soon your brain will let go, and it's that simple. It's an old yoga type breath. It's been around forever. I didn't invent it, but I can take a little bit of credit for refining it or working with it. I don't know, if you guys are ready, we could just go ahead and do 7-8 minutes of it, and then people can, the ones who do it, you'll have some real questions after. So as soon as we do the meditation as a group, then you can ask very real questions about, well, okay, well, this was happening, what was this, what was this? If you're just sitting, doing something else and not breathing, you won't have the same experience. I'm encouraging you to stop what you're doing and do the breathing with us and see what you'll. So, once Tana translates this, I just jump on in and do it.
Znači, Ovo disanje je aktivno, ne morate znači, ništa razmišljati. Prije par dana kaže da imao sam gripu, ali ću vam pokazati znači, kako se diše. Znači ne diše se nikako na usta, znači ide jedan udisaj u donji dio trbuha, drugi udisaj gornji dio grudnog koša i izdisaj kroz usta. Znači, sada ćemo disati jedno 7-8 minuta. Vas sam predložila da svi dišete, jer nakon disanja mnogi od vas će imati jako dobra pitanja vezano za reakcije odnosno na disanje, tako da je ovi što ne dišu, što odluče ne mogu stvari bolje da probaju zajedno sada ovdje svi. Nećete imati isto iskustvo u ovome. Kada disanje stara, nisam ja izmislio, ali malo dorade jesam. Evo mislim da je.
Okay. So I think we'll just start. So, you know, the preparation would be wherever you are. If you can, you know, just lay down on your floor, your bed, and then just I'll kind of guide you through starting a little bit with the breathing, and then I'll try to talk a little. Normally, I would use music to fill the space in the background, but that's not necessarily probably that possible right now. So let's just say, and Tana, I don't know, however we want to go back and forth. We'll just say we start right now. So your first part is just to breathe. The whole thing right now is just breathe for the next 7 minutes, and I'll try to walk you through it. So that's kind of the rhythm. Just continue. And this, if you're tired, the breathing will actually give you energy, but you have to move energy through it. So just continue, you can do it. So just focus inside. If your eyes are still open, close them and continue to breathe. Continue. And as the brain wants to distract you, stay with the breath. If it feels like you're struggling, you can just for a second let out a little laugh. So just like, ha ha ha, ooh, ooh, for all the serious people, wherever, ha ha ha. And then go back to the breath. Just let the oxygen flow in. Even if you're sick and tired, if you keep breathing, I guarantee you, you'll feel better. I feel better already. Stay with it. If you can continue breathing through the mouth as opposed to the nose, you will think less and you won't need to type as much. Just breathing through the mouth. That was a little attempt at humor, but anyway. Guess I'm going to breathe the whole time. Just letting the breath go in deeper, starting to imagine your heart opening. Some of you may be starting to feel tingly vibrations. Let the body relax, the lower back relax. Keep breathing. If you're really stuck and you're hurting and you're angry, if you have a pillow or you cover your mouth with your hand and you can just let out a big scream, ah, something like that. Hopefully you don't wake your neighbors up. And let some anger out. Let some sadness out. It's okay if you stomp your feet on the floor a little bit. And then go back to the breath. Let the breath go in a little deeper. You may start to feel some tingly vibrations. That's your spirit starting to come into your body. Let it move to where you need healing. Let it move into your body. So if you have a lot of fear, just let the vibration move into the fear. If you're a little bit lightheaded, just feel your body on the floor, on the bed, wherever it's laying. Let your emotions start to move. Keep being. If you're afraid, you'll be a little cold. If anger's coming up, you'll probably get hot. Just keep breathing. Keep going. The first place people start to tingle oftentimes are the hands. You can shake your hands out. Keep breathing, and if your body, if you know, oh, I'm really stuck around my heart, lay your hands over your heart. If you know your emotions are stuck in your belly, just lay your hands on your belly and keep breathing, letting the vibration of your spirit move into those parts of your body. Let the breath go a little deeper. Take in 10% more air. Still feels like we have some serious people out there. So one more silly laugh for the little child inside of you. So ha ha ha, oh, oh, oh my, ha ha ha, whoa. And then keep breathing. Let the breath go deeper. Let your throat start to open. So if you know I need to speak up more, I need to share my voice more, letting it open. It's okay if you don't understand English, just feel the vibration in my words. I'm just speaking a little bit more in tones than English. So just kind of feel that. Let the breath go deeper. And we're just going to breathe 1 more minute actively, and I'm going to have you rest after that. So if you feel like I need to get a little more healing than this last minute, go a little deeper. You're worth it. You can heal yourself. I trust that to happen. So come on, a little more breath. Shake your hands out again, fingers, elbows, and then bring your hands up like you're going to pray, palms and fingers almost touching, and then gently pull the hands apart, and then bring them back together almost touching, and see if you feel any energy, tingly sensations between your fingers. That's your energy. The more you get in touch with it, the more you can heal your own physical body. You can bring the hands apart a little wider and just feel that tingly sensation. That's your energy. Get to know it. Good, and let the hands rest 1 more minute on the heart, and now you can just breathe in and out through the nose. So now you can breathe gently, regular. Inhale through the nose. You can exhale through the nose or mouth. Let the body just rest. Continue to breathe normal. In this place, you can have gratitude. Gratitude for my lungs. Gratitude for all my teachers. Gratitude for my body, gratitude for my spirit, gratitude for my family. Okay, and then as you start to gently, you can stay in there. Nobody's going to be watching you unless we have one of those super duper fancy slide cameras. Just stay in there and rest. You need that. Yeah, I see questions popping in. Basically, you know, dizziness usually relates to a person's brain to be in control, and that's the masculine part of you that's kind of taking the spirit away, and usually nauseousness is stuck energy, belly, the emotions, sadness, anger. So as we hit it, as we move energy to it and move energy against it, it starts to push. Need to address questions. We can do that now, and you know, good job. I'm impressed. Any questions you can ask?
Znači, bilo je pitanje vezano za kako se kaže, mantanje. Znači, ljudima se vrti u glavi i mina. Znači, mantanje, znači, vezano za mozak, odnosno glavu koja želi držati kontrolu, to je onaj muški dio nas, a mučnina je zablokirana energija u trbuhu, može biti tuga, ljutnja, i kada dišemo, pokrećemo energiju nasuprot tih blokada, sada ona gura te blokade. Odatle mučnina. So I have seen questions here in the chat. David, there is Monica who says that she had, after 12 minutes, she had lots of tingles, nausea and cramps in the muscles. One person says cold in the stomach and genitals. One person asks how long is it recommendable to breathe daily? How long or how many times? I don't know. There are lots of other questions. Both. Okay, this is English.
Yeah, some good questions coming in English. Yeah, you know, one thing about humans, change and growth usually isn't comfortable. So to face the unknown, to open up, to let go, usually what makes people sick is, or not feel good, is stuff that doesn't feel good. So as we get in touch, to release something, to confront something, we have to really be able to feel it, see it, hear it. So oftentimes stuff that comes up when we're healing and meditating and breathing, and when you learn to understand this, you realize, oh, I'm doing it right. I'm not doing it wrong. You know, all healing doesn't feel great. Some of it feels, I was going to use a good word, but yucky. Is that a word in Croatian? So what we're doing with the breath is we're raising your vibration. More negative emotions, anger, sadness, fear, are lower vibration. Sometimes when we're replacing that and cleansing that out, you know, up, anger can come up and fear can come up. So that's normal. When you feel the vibration in the body, sometimes some people might just feeling numb or tingly or pulsing energy. It's different for everyone. Usually when it's strongest, if your hands are like tingling like this, once you stop the breathing rhythm, the vibration goes down. If your mouth or throat gets dry, I always tell people just lick your tongue and stimulate your saliva glands, swallow, and then the throat will be fine. You're not going to dry up and not be able to talk. You can always keep a bottle of water next. Breathing through the mouth isn't quite as, it's not as comfortable as breathing. By breathing through the mouth, we're actually getting access to the lower diaphragm and where the emotions are most stuck down in the second chakra or belly. So.
Yeah, that's a lot. Znači, inače kod ljudi, znači promjene i razvoj, odnosno rast, je obično nešto što nije ugodno. Znači time se mi otvaramo prema nepoznatom, suočavamo se s nekim i obično ono što nam izaziva mučninu, odnosno to su stvari zbog kojih se ne osjećamo dobro. Znači kako dolazimo u dodir sa tim negativnim energijama normalno je da se javljaju takve pojave. Znači kada dišemo, podižemo vibraciju, a negativne emocije su niže vibracije. Znači, cijelo disanje i iscjeljivanje nek sve ugodno. Većina u stvari iscjeljivanja gdje se osjeća, dio toga se može osjećati kao nešto divno, međutim dio toga jednostavno može biti odvratno. Znači, kada dišemo dolazimo, kao što je spomenula, znači dolazimo do nižih emocija, nižih vibracija, znači mogu se pojaviti tuga, ljutnja i strah, a vibracija u tijelu se može osjećati kao trnci, obarlost, pulsiranje. I slično. Znači, kad je najjača vibracija u rukama je možemo osjećati. Što se tiče ovoga disanja na usta, da ono može isušiti grlo, međutim obično ljudima kažem da obližu usta i progutaju pljuvačku. I na taj način ćemo stimulirati žlijezde. Tako da neće se, mislim, usta i grlo isušiti. Inače, disanje na usta nije ugodno kao što je disanje na nos. Disanjem na usta u stvari dobivamo pristup donjem ovome dijelu dijafragme. Tu su najviše zatvorene emocije u donjem dijelu dijafragme.
Yeah, I mean, to me that's an hors d'oeuvre. So that's the short window, and if you felt a lot in that short time frame, imagine expanding that. You know, there's times we do the breathing out in nature on a mountain under some beautiful trees by the ocean. There's lots of ways to expand experience, and as well as doing the breathing live in groups, which I think coming up this weekend, there's a group coming up somewhere in some of the people there, and I know that information can be passed on, I think with Elliot and I don't know, but Tana maybe, and Boris. So, you know, in March, I'll be out that way. The most important thing is you can do this on your own. We can compound experiences stronger doing on, you know, live in a group. Thing is that you can get a lot of healing on your own, working with the breath. You're not doing it if you're feeling uncomfortable, you're right. You know, there's lots of ways, synonyms we could use for meditation. We could be talking about prayer. We could be talking about mantras. You know, many descriptions that that can be used for the breathing. All get us to the same place, and you know, the net result is you to be thinking a little less and feeling more deeply into your body's emotions, you know, and even learning to clear the mind. You'll heal. So if there's something I can leave you with, that would be one of the main things, is that I have complete confidence you can heal yourself. And really, at the end of the day, I like, you you don't need me, that I can do this without him, and
Ja se sjećam, nisam baš ovdje sve čula, nadam se da će neko. Ovdje, znači, napomenuo da ćemo imati grupno disanje ovdje u Zagrebu. Inače, znači, disanje može se ovo iskustvo proširiti negdje se otići u prirodu, disati i slično. Grupno disanje je jedan od načina kako to možemo raditi. Ovdje u Zagrebu 20.12. ćemo imati jedan krug disanja. Važno je da možete disati sami. Ne radite sigurno ništa pogrešno. Ako vam je neugodno, ako ćete razne nelagote, radite dobro. Najvažnije je da i David dolazi u 3. mjesecu. Zagreb, sad ima dio nisam čula, ali opet će mi. Glavna znači poruka da možete disati sami i imam potpuno povjerenje da me u konačnici nećete trebati da ćete sami sebe moći iscijeliti. Žao mi je za rupe, nisam se čula.
Yeah, I saw somebody writing about, I apologize, I don't know, I haven't been yet to Croatia, Slovenia, Serbia, although I saw a guy on Monday from Bosnia came to see me in Los Angeles. He lives in the States now, but his family's from Bosnia. I'm open, I'm committed to coming back to Europe and work in Italy and going to the other countries, Croatia, Serbia, wherever in the next couple of years. So wherever there's a group of people that wants me to come, it doesn't have to be the biggest, but a group of people, then I'll make my way there. And in the meantime, there's a lot of good folks who've been trained by me over there, and the groups can start to work and get strong now. So I encourage that, and also I want to see that beautiful part of the country, world, planet that I haven't seen yet. I'm done. If you guys are done, and maybe you guys can the group you have coming up, and I appreciate Nora and Carmen, Hannah and Borit, and all you guys. So let me know how I can.
Znači, još nisam bio do sada u Hrvatskoj ni u Sloveniji. Nedavno mi je došao jedan momak iz Bosne koji živi u Los Angelesu. Uskoro dolazi u Italiju, doći u Sloveniju i u Hrvatsku, a u međuvremenu postoje znači grupe ljudi koji se ovime već bave, mogu se oformiti grupe da počnu raditi. Sada, što se tiče mene, završio sam, možete razgovarati o ovim sljedećim događajima koji će se organizirati i ako imate još pitanja.
Ana, Boru, Tevice, ili ima nešto što bi trebali još da kažemo večera, što bi trebali da čuju svi oni divni ljudi koji su tu sa nama?
Evo, neka Evica se priključi pa ću...
Stavljamo spore sebe, dobro večer, izvolite.
Da će neki od ljudi koji su danas gledali i sudjelovali doći i na krug disanja i na Davidovu radionicu u 3. mjesecu. Vidjela sam da je napisano, znači 20.12. to je iduća subota će biti krug disanja, Do sad se prijavilo nekih 26 ljudi za radionicu i tako možemo primiti još nešto. Ja mislim da maksimalno može stati 30-35 ljudi pa ćemo vidjeti da li će se još prijavljivati sad nakon ovoga.
Ok, hvala vam puno. Borut, je li ima još nešto što bi trebali da čujemo večera, što bi ti trebalo da kažeš? Daj mi tebi glas.
Ja sam vidio mnogo pitanja u vezi strahova, kako disati ako možemo disati pogrešno. Ima mnogo različitih primjera šta se sve dešava i možda ja sam izgubio vezu za nekoliko minuta i ne znam da li je David već odgovorio na to. Ako nije, možemo ga još jednom pitati da potvrdi da apsolutno nema nikakvih strahova, ništa se ne može desiti. Naopako, i sve što osjećamo dio je metode. I grčevi, i hladnoća, i ako se ti vrti u glavi, sve to je dio toga. Tako da to je jedino što sam ja vidio da možda još fali.
Odgovorio nam je na to, tako da hvala ti puno što si ti večera bio s nama. Hvala ti puno, Tana, na sjajnom prevodu. Još da se zahvalimo i Davidu što je ovo večer proveo sa nama. Zaista beskrajno mu hvala što je izdvojio vreme i što smo uradili ovu sjajnu vežbu i odgovorio na sva pitanja. Hvala puno.
Taking your time to do this show. Ja bi se također željela svima ispričati za ove prekide. Imam prekide u zvuku, prekide u govoru, tako da malo sam se gubila cijelo vrijeme, tako ispričavam se svima.
Sve je bilo sjajno, hvala vam puno na ovo divno večer, verujem da ste uživali. Vidimo se, uživajte, prijetno večer, želimo svima veliki pozdrav.
Ciao.